Hello, everybody. This is probably going to give me an error in about 5 seconds, but for right now, let's keep it going as if it's okay. Anyway, today we're going to talk. I just uploaded a video earlier today about the pre-match thoughts, and there's the error. And now I'm full screen. Isn't that wonderful? Anyway, I uploaded a video earlier today, about 2 or 3 hours ago, regarding the pre-match thoughts, what I thought would happen with the Champions League semifinal. There we go. That's a lot better, isn't it? That's a lot better, isn't it? Framing, 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 framing. Strike the pose. Vogue. Remember that from Madonna, the '90s, back when she was relevant. Anyway, I opened up the day with the pre-match thoughts about what was going to happen, and I figured that Madrid would score one goal, and it would be interesting to see how Bayern Munich were able to deal with that goal and see if they could get the 3 goals necessary to move on. Because I figured Madrid would score. If you watch the video, and I hope you do. Wow, dude, man, I wasn't expecting that. Wow, 4-0, 5-0 aggregate. Wow, that is something else, Madrid. That is something else. I mean, I figured they would do well. I mean, considering, I mean, everyone seems to have the tiki-taka's number now. I mean, it's not a dominant way of playing against the top sides of Europe. So, I mean, it was to me, it was a foregone conclusion that Madrid were going to go through, but it was going to be interesting to see how well Bayern played. As it turns out, not very well at all. Yeah, Madrid pretty much steamrolled them. I mean, if I'm going to be honest, the game was over in the first 20 minutes. Game was over in the first 20 minutes. Gone, over, done, son. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Sergio Ramos rising like a salmon out of the river, coming upstream, just and just heading that ball in, and then doing it again. I mean, it was like, good night, son. Good night. Game over. Done. I was live tweeting during the first half. During the second half, I was kind of zoned out. I didn't really care because the game was put to bed. I mean, when Ronaldo comes in and well, I'm not even going to talk about Ronaldo yet. I'm just going to say that right now, it's pretty astonishing that Madrid played that well. I mean, to be honest, it was like Bayern Munich versus Barcelona last year. It was like, what? How did they? I mean, they just completely destroyed them. An answer for everything, absolutely everything. They were trying, and it just wasn't going to work out. It just wasn't happening, Captain. Wasn't happening. And I mean, it seems like every little thing, all the crap that Bayern Munich were trying to put through just wasn't working. Nothing. And then Madrid pop up with a goal, and it's like, what happened? And then they pop up with another one, and it's like, what's going on? Then like 10 minutes later, Ronaldo scores because of a great little sweat, little tramp goal, as in FIFA terms. A great break that, great counterattack that, Bayern just could not handle. They just couldn't do anything about it. And they just kept getting more and more frustrated, like as the game went on. Like it was like you saw Ribery slap somebody, and I'm honestly surprised the referee let so much go, because there was a lot of shoving, a lot of aggression that was happening. I would have red carded Ribery after the slap, but he probably didn't see it, and those are always the strange situations when that does go around. But I think it's important to note that Bayern were incredibly frustrated. Holy crap! They're like, we're 2-0 down at home. This never happens, man. So they just started throwing hissy fits and complaining to the ref and trying to hurt people, and it was embarrassing, really. And then Madrid just got on with it, just did what they needed to do. Ronaldo scored, and then that was it, going to the half, 3-0 down. In order for Bayern at the half, in order for Bayern to win, they would have to score 5 goals. Yeah, 5, because no. Yeah, they'd have to score 4. No. they would have to score 5 goals because the away goal rule. And they would have to score 5 goals. I mean, it's just not. That's just not happening. That is not happening. I don't care what way you slice it. That is not happening. Not against Madrid. Certainly not in Madrid, helmed by a Italian. You know how the Italians are defensive. Sweet Jiminy. So he knows how to defend, and Madrid knew how to defend, and they just had names for everything. I mean, and then the second half, it was just nothing. Nothing was going. I mean, like, he had some things here, he had some things there, but I mean, apart from Ronaldo's free kick that he duped to the wall, oh my gosh, that was so good. Oh man, because I always love free kicks that go against the usual. The ones that are a bit different, the ones that are a bit unorthodox, I should say, and just poking it underneath the wall, that was perfect in my opinion, because I mean they all knew that he was going to try to go over it. He's like, all right, I know you know that, but you don't know that I know you know that. So right underneath, and then goal. Neuer was stood rooted to the spot, and he got more and more pissed off each and every time he conceded. It was just great. And not for nothing, I mean, Madrid played really well. That's all there is to it. Madrid played really well. Bayern Munich did not, and I mean, it was like watching Bayern Munich dismantle Barcelona last year. It was just, forget about it, done. But yeah, that was a good one. But that's the thing. That's the thing about Guardiola. I mean, you look at Bayern Munich of last year, going 7-0 aggregate against what was considered the best side in the world. Okay, going 7-0 against them. All right, that was huge. Yeah. Hanks leaves. Guardiola comes in. Guardiola comes in, and what happens? You take a team that goes 7-0 against the best team in the world to a team that loses 5-0 in the same, part of the competition. Gives them 5-0 against. I mean, it's like, for everything that he's done in the Bundesliga, he has. I mean, the Bundesliga. I mean, for all intents and purposes, the Bundesliga ain't that tough of a league. I mean, I don't know. I'm not an avid German football watcher. I don't know. I just know mainly that Bayern Munich has been the dominant team. Dortmund has risen in recent years. Some other teams like Schalke seem to have some certain successes, but it's not like not a big league. Full of powerhouses or teams that could really bring the pain. So even though they did well in the Bundesliga, I mean, that only goes so far. The true test is Europe. Now that's what the true test is. It's Europe. It's the Champions League. What can you do in the Champions League? And with Guardiola, honestly, with Guardiola this season, he had so much of a weight on his shoulders. I mean, it's like his first season at Barcelona, he wins everything. Now he's coming to Bayern Munich. He's inheriting a team that is the best team in the world. Winning the German treble for the first time, winning the Champions League dominantly. And he had a lot of weight on his shoulders, and he just couldn't get the job done. And I don't think, even if he did get the job done, he would have been heralded. But if he didn't get the job done, I mean, it really hurts him. And, I mean, there's really no excuse for it, because, I mean, you look at Manchester United, and David Moyes takes a team that's the champions and brings them to 7th in the next season. Guardiola, he won the Bundesliga, but he takes a team that just dominated everyone and then gets completely shellacked in the semifinals against Real Madrid, a team who might not even win their domestic league. I mean, it just seems like there's a lot of things at play, and a lot of similarities between Moyes and Guardiola's first seasons at their respective clubs this year. Although Moyes isn't at his respective club anymore. Anyway, but that's really what it was. Guardiola, he has to learn that it's not always going to be the case. Ribery, Robben, and Götze are not, Iniesta, Xavi, and Messi. He needs to understand that certain things aren't going to work again. This ain't 2009. This ain't 2011. This is 2014. Soon to be 2015 next year. So I mean, things are changed. Times have changed. Time to adapt. If he needs to read coaching for dummies, so be it. But he needs to figure out that, hey, this tiki-taka bullshit only goes so far. Yeah, but I mean, I wasn't expecting I was expecting a 4-0. That was just ridiculous. It was good. It was good. I'll give you that. It was just. I mean, you expect the best team in the world to put up a fight, but they just got rocked. They were against the ropes the entire time. I mean, there were barely any tests on Casillas. I mean, honestly, it could have been 5, 6, or 7 because Ronaldo had a glorious chance that he just missed from distance because Neuer was in no man's land. He came out like 20 yards away from his box, and then it falls to Ronaldo. But he knew he had to hit it first time, and it just pulled right. But it could have been a lot more. It could have been a lot worse. And I'm honestly just surprised at how dominant Madrid was. And if they play that way, because this is how I see it. In order for the best Champions League final, Atletico Madrid needs to beat Chelsea. That's all there is to it. In order for us to have a good, entertaining Champions League final, it needs to be Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid, a Madrid finale. It has to be, because if you get Chelsea against Real Madrid, you're going to have basically a carbon copy of the game we had today. And I don't think Jose Mourinho's Chelsea right now is better than Ancelotti's Real Madrid. And Mourinho, for everything he is, if he goes up against Madrid and he gets beat by Madrid for La Decima, it's gonna really suck for him. I mean, I knew it sucked for United and Sir Alex to lose to Barcelona twice and make them their dynasty. It was it could have been a lot worse, So basically, I'm saying that if Chelsea beats Atletico Madrid, which I think they will, I think that it really depends. But Atletico Madrid, they're red hot, and if they win it all, it would be awesome. It would be a great thing. But then again, it would be kind of like, oh, it was a fluke year, blah blah blah. Even though it's total bullshit. If they do win it, they totally deserve it. But it really depends. But if Atletico beat Chelsea, I think Atletico have the best chance of defeating Madrid. Basically, is what I'm saying. Atletico have the best chance at beating Real Madrid in the final. If it be Chelsea, I think it would probably be a tighter game, a more close and I don't want to say unexpected because I know what it's going to be like. It's going to be defensive and counterattack against That's the thing. They're both counterattacking sides, so maybe it could. I don't know, but I mean, it would be nice to have Chelsea versus Real Madrid because it would be more style and it would be more panache. Said it again, panache, word of the day, vocab point. I'm not in school, by the way. Vocab point, that's just a call back to school. The back, ages ago when I was doing that kind of thing. But anyway, I think if it be Chelsea, it'll be more it'll be added to the prestige because they're former winners, and it'll be Mourinho against his former team and Ancelotti against his former team, and it'll really be a nice microcosm of all sorts of crazy electricity and back and forths. Of course, that being said, I think Atletico Madrid will test Real Madrid in a more serious, interesting fashion. But, Ancelotti v. Mourinho against two teams that they previously helmed, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool situation. So if that happens, so be it. I'm still rooting for Real Madrid for the rest of the thing. If Atletico win, I'll be happy. I think it'll be great for the sport for an unknown team like Atletico, a relatively unknown team like Atletico to do well and win the Champions League and become superstars in their own right without having a bankrolled money bags Roman Abramovich or Perez behind them. I think that'd be great, especially for the club because I'm not a big fan of the whole money bags thing. But if it be Madrid v Chelsea, I would love to see Madrid do it. I don't want to see Chelsea and Liverpool and City and whoever all have really good seasons while United do really poorly. So if it be Chelsea against Madrid, I'm hoping Madrid does it. If it's Atletico versus Madrid, I'm still going to be rooting for Madrid, but if Atletico win, it will be nice, But mainly, I want Ronaldo to do well. I want to see La Decima. I've never personally witnessed Real Madrid winning a European Championship League because I got into football 2004, 2006, around there, which is when, which was after they won it, which was 2002. Excuse me. And yeah, it was just a one of those things I'd like to see. They've been waiting a long time, but if it's Atletico, that would be great. That would be absolutely great. So I don't know. It's going to be an interesting thing, but I'm just glad that Bayern Munich's out. Oh, I'm so glad they're gone. There's no need for that kind of crap. There's no need for it. We genuinely have an interesting final now. If it was Bayern Munich, it would be the exact same thing as we always seen from Bayern, which is just pass, press, probe, nothing, worthless. They had 500 passes today, and not a single one of them meant a damn thing. What does that tell you? Anyway, that's pretty much it for me. I just wanted to give this reaction up, and I'm going to be writing on my blog probably tonight sometime when I have more time. Referees Whistle, YYT.blogspot.com. Check it out. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to subscribe. I'm going to be doing all of these every single day. This is my second today. I'm doing it mainly to make up for the one I didn't do yesterday. So this is the second one today, and I'm going to be doing more of them. Probably pre and post match stuff. I don't know. I'm definitely going to be start editing these things soon. Adding music, making them more interesting. I don't know. It's up to you. Leave a comment. Leave a like. Let me know. It's all about connecting here. It's all about doing something that is greater than being just inside your bedroom. And that's really what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to make something happen, produce content. Instead of just sitting here just without my hat, without my glasses, without my nose, just bored. So, yeah, I should be getting my PlayStation camera Thursday, maybe. Yeah, so definitely by the end of this week, and I'll be starting to Twitch with my face cam and everything, which will be a lot of fun. I'll be playing all sorts of games, Contrast, FIFA, Trials, maybe some Injustice. I bought that game a long time ago. Don't really play it much, but hey, whatever. It all depends. But so yeah, and my Twitch is McAwesomePossum7, MC Awesome Possum 7. So be sure to check that out, like, subscribe, whatever on that too. And thanks for watching. This has been really fun. And a la Madrid for the Champions League. And it should be a good, fun ride to the end of the season now that Bayern Munich's called. Yay! So anyway, that's it for me. I need to work on that. I don't really know how to. There we go. That's a bit better. Anyway, that's it for me. Peace, love, and happiness. Spread the love to neighbors, friends, neighbors, and strangers.